Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Got a decent portion of the season behind us, Greg. This is when the true contenders, I would think, become apparent.
Yeah, I mean, the really strong teams start to separate from the pack. Of course, things can change, but we've got a good idea now who the real title contenders are.
Here's Seeley. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Garnett, hits the jump hook.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Outside Williams. Pass to D-Bots. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Garnett against Anderson. Garnett the pass to Mitchell. Garnett with a screen on Anderson. Back to Garnett. Here's Brandon. His last outing, he had 18 points. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Weber dishes to Williamson. Kings moving the ball around to the inside from down low, and it's Weber getting it to go.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Weber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Brandon the pass to Garnett. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anderson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Garnett high post. Working on Williamson. Shoots a fader. And Garnett misses. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Cleveland. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mitchell passes to Nesterovic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Brandon. Rebound by the Kings. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Minnesota.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their...
Oh! Whoa! KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. On the wing, Williams. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Weber can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Sacramento trails by 6. Mr. Williamson. Anderson up top. Sacramento again missing. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williamson against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
White chocolate. Young fella just brings it from deep.
Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Williams. Going inside. Seeley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the paint. And there's the bucket from Brandon.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
And here is Williams. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Anderson kicks to Williams. Shot from 12. And he gets the jumper to drop. Williams has got 5.
Put the ball through the hoop. That is the name of the game.
Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Seeley. And Divac pulls it down. Floats one up. Williams gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Nice touch on display right there. He looks comfortable using that floater.
Here's Brandon. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. Brandon's got his second basket of the night.
First step of Brandon, so good. Helps him get to the hoop.
Williams looking over the floor. Weber in the post. Defended by Garnett. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And it's the Kings with the ball. 9-point game. Sacramento moving it around. Weber outside. Here's Williamson. And that one goes long. Here's Brandon. Passed to Nesterovic. And stolen by Williams. The layup is good. Williams has got 9 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Nesterovic. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Plays it up and banks it in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside Williams. Baseline J on the way. Rebound Minnesota. Nesterovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brandon the pass to Nesterovic. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's Garnett on the wing. Guarded by Weber. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead. The Kings shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Williams passes to Weber. Fires from the wing. That misses off the backboard.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Garnett after the miss from Chris Webber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garnett can't get it to go. Sacramento trails by 12. Anderson outside. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Garnett with a screen on Williams. Here's Mitchell. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Brandon. And he drops it in from the low post. Brandon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Seeley passes to Mitchell. 1:24 left to play in the first. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Brandon the pass to Seeley. Here's Brandon. He's covered by Anderson. Brandon's shot is off. Sacramento trails by 16. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williams has got 13.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Williams. It's stolen by Divac. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Rebound, Minnesota. Brandon's got his 4th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nesterovic. Divac with the block.
Excellent block from Divac that time. Good timing and anticipation.
Outside Williams. Down low. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Garnett. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to Martin. Sacramento trails by 14. Weber dishes to Martin. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Here's Peeler. And it's off from three-point range. For Sacramento, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Jackson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Inside. And he converts the layup. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Minnesota again turning it over. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Martin. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Sacramento. Derek Martin.
Free throw good, Martin.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
And both free throws good for Martin.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Smith with a screen on Martin. Brandon the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Garnett. Here he goes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That one on Weber.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Pollard. Still yet to score. Here's Barry. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Brandon the pass to Smith. Can't hit that one. Good D by Weber.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 9. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Boy, Joe Smith making that dunk look routine and elementary. He's got some pretty good ups for a big guy.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota answers.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Weber can't hit. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now here's Garnett. Defense is right there. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Evans is checked in for the Kings. Anderson comes in for Barry. Pass to Anderson. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They get it back. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Garnett's got 13 points.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Martin, the pass to Divac. To the middle. Stojakovic with it. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
He'll take that shot every chance he gets, so you've got to jump on Stojakovic there.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Brandon, the pass to Peeler. And he banks in the layup. Peeler's got his first basket.
Impressive work down on the block.
And for the Kings, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Anderson, the bounce pass. Stojakovic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Garnett with a screen on Stojakovic. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Serbiak's got his first points of the night. Sacramento trails by 14. Pass to Stojakovic. Weber kicks to Stojakovic. Back to Weber. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. Releases. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need.
Here's Brandon, covered by Martin. Garnett in the post. He's against Weber. And Garnett misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stojakovic. Bank shot. No good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Brandon, the pass to Garnett. Here's Serbiak. Takes it inside. Down low. Smith right side. Here's Peeler. Divac the rebound. Divac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the corner, it's Martin. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Garnett. Chris Weber comes up with a rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Martin, the pass to Stojakovic. Pass to Weber. Over Garnett. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Weber's got his second bucket.
And that mid-range J of Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
And in the pass to Smith. Here's Peeler. Screen by Smith from deep. Peeler's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires the 3. Outside for Martin. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Martin's got 11 points.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Brandon, the pass to Peeler. Screen by Smith. Here's Peeler. Garnett outside. Here's Serbiak. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Sacramento trails by 7. Here's Anderson driving to the basket. And Weber throws it down.
Weber able to get the board and the extra 2 with outstanding hustle.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Garnett. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And Garnett with the slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Martin. He's got 11. Here's Weber. Misses off the left iron.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Garnett finds Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now here is Martin. Tight defense on him. Pass to Weber. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. Timberwolves leading by 9. Weber with it. Now Garnett defending. Inside, Stojakovic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
They get Wally serving.
Stojakovic showing you great focus there, working through that contact to finish the basket.
Williamson is checked in for Sacramento. Williams comes in for Martin. Minnesota shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Pass to Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
Outside Williams. And here is Williamson. Guarded by Garnett.
2 minutes.
And it's Williamson missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Brandon. He's got 6.
Garnett's length is incredible. Makes him so hard to match up against.
The Timberwolves gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Your Timberwolves.
The free throw drops for Garnett. Jackson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good from Garnett. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Jackson against Williams. Pass to Stojakovic. Lock at 6. The kick out to Williams. Sacramento again missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. He gets that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Stojakovic missing. Timberwolves leading by 12. Jackson looking around. Sweet little floater. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
Pass to Stojakovic. And here is Williamson. Looking to end the run. No good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jackson. Good D by Williamson. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Williams passes to Weber. Over Garnett. Weber can't hit.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And stolen by Williamson. Anderson with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Over Peeler. Anderson can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Peeler. It's Jackson atop the key. Shot clock at 6. And Garnett misses.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Yep, it counts. Williams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Sacramento.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Peeler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Williams with a clean look. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 14. Outside Jackson. Pass to Nesterovic. Rebound by the Kings. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Sealy passes to Nesterovic. Divac the rebound. Divac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Sealy. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Peeler. Here's Nesterovic. And no good, trying to use the glass. To the inside. And Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that one is good from Nesterovic. Nesterovic has got 6.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Williams against Jackson. Now, here's Weber. He's got 8. Excellent D there from Garnett. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Nesterovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And checking out Sacramento. They're just sitting one spot down, right on their heels.
And checking out Sacramento, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now, here is Weber. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now Jackson out left to the wing. Here's Sealy. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Divac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Williams. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Peeler. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Sacramento trails by 12. Pass to Williams. Now, here is Weber. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Weber's got 10.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
To the paint. Here's Garnett. It's tipped.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
Anderson wide open, and the lead is down inside single digits. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Jackson passes to Peeler. Outside Jackson. Pass to Seeley. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Peeler. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
13 feet away. Anderson can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 8. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Garnett capping off the break nicely. They're always in the right place.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Everyone get loud. Let's put your hands together for your Minnesota answer.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith comes in for Garnett. And a change for Sacramento. Stojakovic is checked in for Williamson. Weber kicks to Divac. And here is Williams. He's got 15. Pass to Divac. It's blocked. Timberwolves leading by 10. Left side Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Minnesota with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Out to Smith. Here's Peeler. He's covered by Anderson. Peeler's shot is off. And it's Anderson with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
What I like most about Anderson is his versatility. This is a guy that does a little bit of everything for this team.
For Sacramento, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Jackson up top. He has 6. Smith with a screen on Williams. Jackson passes to Smith. Jackson with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Williams against Jackson. With the floater, he gets it in there. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And one of the most underused shots in the game, the floater, it totally neutralizes shot blockers. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And some changes here for the Kings. Pollard, he's checked in for Divac. And it's Thunderberg in for Weber.
Scott Pollard. Lawrence Thunderberg.
Stojakovic, the pass to Pollard. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Smith up top. Pass to Garrett. Here's Seeley, defended by Stojakovic. Seeley passes to Garrett. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by Pollard. Sacramento trails by 10. To the inside. They swipe it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Pounding it home is always a good feeling.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Jackson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now, here is Stojakovic. 9 points in the game so far. And that one is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Peeler. 6 points for him. .137 left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Seeley. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Seeley's got 10 points in the game. Sacramento trails by 15. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 19 points.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
To the middle. Smith scanning the floor. He takes it in. Can't get it to fall. Smith's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Anderson outside. Pass to Williams. Shoots. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
That's the kind of activity on the offensive glass that can be a game changer.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Smith on the wing. Over Thunderberg. Smith, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Stojakovic kicks to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Driving in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yes, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A shot off that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Brandon. Pass to Peeler. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Stojakovic kicks to Weber. Over Smith. The rebound by Brandon. Brandon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
Boy, I love how Brandon sets the table for his guys. Really the quintessential point guard. Gets the ball to his open teammate.
Now here is Martin. He's covered closely. Pass to Pollard. Back to Martin. Here now is Weber, covered by Smith. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Pollard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Inside, here's Peeler. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Stojakovic. Now Martin. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got his 3rd assist on the night. Minnesota leading by 15. Here's Brandon. And there's the drive. Chris Weber comes up with a rebound. Outside, Martin. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Down low, here's Garrett, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nesterovic is checked in, and it's Garnett in for Joe Smith. Anderson, he's checked in for the Kings. Outside, Martin. Wide open. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Brandon, the pass to Nesterovic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Sacramento trails by 17. Now here is Martin. Here's Weber. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Mitchell passes to Nesterovic. And yes, it's good. Nesterovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Outside, Martin. Here's Weber. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Brandon. Now Garnett. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Right side, Martin. Webber with it. Defended by Garnett. Takes it from 10. And Chris Webber with the bucket on the assist by Martin.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the inside. Stolen by Webber. Martin finds Anderson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Martin. Pass to Brandon. Here's Nesterovic. Mitchell passes to Garnett. Shoots over Webber. Chris Webber with the rebound. Sacramento trails by 19. Martin with it. Now Stojakovic. Back to Martin. Launches a 3. They get it back. Here's Pollard. Tries yet again. And he gets it to go. Minnesota leading by 17. Garnett the pass to Nesterovic. Off on the layup. The Kings shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Martin dishes to Webber. Over Garnett. Goes back up. Pollard. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Garnett. Over Martin. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Garnett's got 23.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anderson in the post. Guarded by Jackson. Anderson can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 25 points for Kevin Garnett.
Brandon orchestrating the offense, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's superb at getting the ball to his teammates.
Martin inside. And it's good for 2. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 19. Outside Jackson. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
That free throw, no good. Sacramento making some changes. Vlade Divac checked in for Pollard. Williamson comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Williamson for Martin. Now here's Anderson. Williamson outside. Pass to Webber. 13 feet away. He's off on that one. Good D by Mitchell. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Garnett with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Webber. Here's Williamson. Webber kicks to Williams. Pass to Anderson. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Brandon the pass to Nesterovic. Now here's Garnett, defended by Divac. Here's Nesterovic. Got a piece of it. Williamson outside. And that one, good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Garnett the pass to Nesterovic. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Garnett's got 3 assists in the game. Sacramento trails by 19. Here's Williams. Count that one. Williams has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Garnett the pass to Nesterovic. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Williams. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking a nice composed jump shot in rhythm, under control, not forcing it in any way.
Garnett the pass to Mitchell. And stolen by Williamson. And up the court come the Kings on the break. That one falls. Minnesota with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's Garnett on the wing. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell kicks to Garnett. Shoots over Weber. And Garnett misses. Sacramento trails by 14. Outside Williams. For 3. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Here's Nesterovic. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Garnett.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Minnesota with the ball, leading by 12. Outside Jackson to the paint. Fader on the way. Garnett can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 15-6 run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's sometimes difficult to guard Weber without compromising, especially when he's charging inside like that.
Line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Jackson passes to Garnett.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Sacramento moving it around. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Pollard missing. And Garnett with the slam. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the 76ers playing against the Hornets. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And here we are, Greg, getting into the middle of the season. You can feel teams start to bear down now. Focus perhaps a little bit more.
Everyone has found their groove at this point. Questions have been asked and answered by teams, and we should see some great games in the coming weeks.
Here's Coleman. Off target on the 15-footer. Iverson passes to Snow. Back to Iverson. 4 on the clock. No good from outside. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Wesley the pass to Coleman. Jones against Iverson. And Jones with the stuff.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Ratliff. Now here's Iverson. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Really left alone that time. And so here's Charlotte.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Snow following the bucket by the Hornets. Iverson left side over Jones. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Pass to Wesley. Here's Coleman. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Coleman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Mason against Lynch. And here's Iverson outside. Another miss by Iverson.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Mason the pass to Coleman. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Got to bring more muscle than that to stop Derek Coleman because he's excellent at playing through contact.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Snow. That shot missing.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Pass to Jones. Now Wesley. Charlotte moving it around. And Hill over to help. Here's Coleman. The rebound by Theo Ratliff.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Iverson.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Over to the left wing. Lynch against Mason. Here's Coleman. Excellent D there from Hill.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Ratliff with the ball. Jones covering. from 12 feet out. No good from Ratliff. And it's Mason with the ball for the Hornets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Lynch. Kicks it out to Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Coleman. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Philadelphia trails by 6. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Campbell. Three-pointer. And it's Lynch with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Tigers checked in for Philadelphia. '76ers on defense. They trail by 6. Campbell is screen on Iverson. Here's Jones. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Jones has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Davis is checked in for the Hornets.
Number 21, Ricky Davis.
Here is Lynch. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Sacramento. Pass to Snow. Shoots over Wesley. The shot's good from Snow.
We don't see Snow take a lot of jumpers, but he's confident shooting it from the mid-range.
Here's Wesley. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it again. Snow can't hit. Charlotte leading by 6. Jones in the post. Lynch defender. And for the 76ers, they're shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Iverson, no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Drives to the hoop. And it's good, 2 points.
Sometimes you forget about the speed of Wesley. I mean, this guy is really fast, especially when he gets a lane to the bucket.
Snow against Wesley. Iverson passes to Snow. Over Wesley. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here is Lynch. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Iverson passes to Snow. The Hornets pull it in. Outside, Jones. Outside for Davis. Wesley against Iverson. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wesley's got 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To end the run. Good on the bucket.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Wesley against Snow. With the teardrop, bucket is good. He has 7.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Snow. Here's Geiger. The Hornets pull it in. Campbell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Coleman. Back to Jones. Driving inside. Goes back up. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 13. Here's Snow. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game, and he makes that one.
Look, the mid-range shot is a shot most guys in this league can hit, and normally the defense is willing to give it to him.
Jones, no luck. Jones has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Pass to Snow. Iverson left side over Davis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Hornets leading by 11. It's Jones on the way. Lynch defending. Coleman, no good. Snow against Davis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Charlotte. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Now here's McKee. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Another miss by Philadelphia. Well, Hornets shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Here's Coleman. And no good as it rattles out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Count the basket.
Well, Kukoc is a big guy, but he moves with such grace, so agile, and that helps him to get his shots inside.
There's 1:26 left in the first. Here's Coleman. Guarded by Kukoc. Coleman, no good. Philadelphia trails by 11. Kukoc with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. And here is McKee. Puts it up. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Davis looking for an opening. Here's Jones. Rebounded by McKee. 76ers shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Wesley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Makes it off the glass. Wesley's got 11.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Kukoc. Guarded closer. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so is Charlotte, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now, here is Robinson. Miller, right side. Fade away. It's rebounded by Tyrone Hill. Philadelphia trails by 9. Now McKee. Here's Bowman. On the wing, Kukoc. It's stolen by Davis. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Running the floor with reckless abandon. That's great hustle on the break.
Here's Bowman. He's guarded by Davis. McKee for 3. Rebound by Miller.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Davis surveying the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And Philadelphia making a change here. Ollie's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's McKee. Pass to Kukoc. Five on the clock. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Davis. Charlotte leading by 14. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Davis. Pass to Robinson. Miller sets a screen for Robinson. The rebound by Kukoc. 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Geiger. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's Miller on the wing. Robinson on the wing. Ollie against Davis. On the wing, Brown. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. McKee, the pass to Ollie. Back to McKee. Lets a floater go. He shoots again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Eldon Campbell. He's checked in for Brad Miller. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Davis with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And he drives in. A floater. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. With the crossover, that cuts the lead to single digits. McKee's got his second bucket tonight.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And good that time.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Philadelphia trails by 10. Here's Bowman. Kukoc, a screen on Davis. Here's Bowman. He's guarded by Davis. Bowman passes to Geiger. Shoots over Campbell. And it's Geiger missing. Charlotte leading by 10. Back to Robinson. Fills. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Geiger's got 5 rebounds tonight. He tries for 3. Campbell grabs the board. Campbell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The screen from Campbell. Here's Davis, and he lays it straight in. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Kukoc, stolen by Robinson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And here is Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
Boy, Campbell rises up off the floor and throws it down with force, making it look easy.
Philadelphia trails by 14. And here is McKee. Outside, Kukoc. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, sometimes you have to go through the defenders. That's what he tried to do there.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Mason's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. And here are the 76ers now. It's a 16-point game. Now Iverson. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to McKee. Here's Ratliff. 5 to shoot to stop the drought. And that's collected by Davis. Robinson on the wing. The kick out to Brown. Mason against Geiger. Mason the pass to Robinson. Off target from 3-point range. Philadelphia trails by 16. Pass to Iverson. Back to McKee. On the wing, Kukoc. Now McKee. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. McKee's got 6.
Outstanding decision from Kukoc, showing how versatile he is as a passer.
Robinson finds Davis. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Mason. To the inside. Fills. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Iverson. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the made shot from Allen Iverson. to the left wing. Mason misses. Philadelphia trails by 14. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Aaron Davis picks one up.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. It can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
Free throw good, Iverson. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Iverson.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Here's Rakasner. Mason with it. Over Ratliff. Mason misses. Here's Snow. Iverson outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Iverson's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Rakasner. And here is Mason. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And it's Tyrone Hill with the rebound. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Iverson. A beautiful reverse layup. Iverson's got 11 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Ellis. Mason with a screen on Iverson. Ellis, the pass to Mason. And stolen by Iverson. Ratliff with the ball. He's covered by Brown. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. Puts the move on, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really good focus keeping his attention on the basket and not the defender.
The Hornets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Good checked in for Charlotte. Here's Snow from deep. Iverson. Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rakasner, the pass to Mason.
2 minutes.
Out to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Robinson dishes to Mason. Misses the wing J. Philadelphia trails by 8. Here's Snow. Pops in the layup for 2. Snow's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The D can give up these kinds of looks, especially to Snow.
Here's Mason. It's good.
Works that one inside nicely.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. 1:15 left here in the second. Here's Iverson. The rebound by Mason.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out of bounds, only 76ers ball.
Goes to Philadelphia.
Philadelphia trails by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Iverson outside. Here's Snow. Iverson outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Iverson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Here's Rakasner. Still scoreless. Robinson kicks to Mason. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 7. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Iverson. 14 points for him. Here's Ratliff. Misses from short range. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so here is Philadelphia. They trail by 7. Here's Snow. Down low. Here's Lynch. The Hornets pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Now Wesley. Pass to Jones. Here's Coleman. He's guarded by... Here's Coleman. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Hill. Lynch passes to Snow. Iverson outside. There's the 3. A rebound by Wesley. Wesley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Hornets leading by 7. Jones up top. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Coleman. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Iverson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Iverson's got 16 points. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Coleman. Looking to end his cold spell. And he gets the bucket. Philadelphia trails by 7. Here's Snow. Back to Iverson. Fires from deep. Eldon Campbell with the rebound. Campbell's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, defense went for the pump fake completely there. Give Jones credit. That was a crafty move.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's good from long range. Iverson's got 19 points.
And, you know, Snow knows his team depends on him to do this. A solid floor general.
And Jones has it in the corner. Inside, here's Coleman. Hill with some nice D.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Lynch's shot is good. Wesley with the ball. 11 points in the game. Right side, Jones. Down low. Here's Coleman. To the paint. Here's Campbell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think that's what this team wants to see out of Campbell, getting aggressive on the inside and initiating contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, He doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Snow against Wesley, 8 feet away. It's blocked.
Coleman, great night. The wingspan of a Condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
Charlotte on D, 6-point lead. Shoots it. Iverson, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Wesley. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Radliff's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wesley against Iverson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 21.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's a screen. Here's Jones. It's tipped. And here is Iverson. He's got 21. And he can't bank that one in. Davis, the pass to Coleman. Stolen. Here is Lynch. 6 points for him. Hill up top. Iverson left side. That one, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Here's Coleman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia trails by 5. And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Here's Snow. Pass to Lynch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fills. That one goes in. He's got 6. Here's Iverson. He's got 21. And Iverson throws it down.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Snow. Allen Iverson on the wing. Hornets with the rebound. Now here is Davis. Miller sets a screen for Davis. Brown dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Fills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kukoc, he's checked in for Iverson, and it's McKee in for Snow. Now here's McKee. 6 points for him. Fires top of the key. The shot misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Miller, the pass to Davis. Fills. The teardrop falls in. 10 points for him.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Kukoc. The 76ers again can't hit it. Hornets leading by 11. To the inside, Miller. The kick out to Brown. Good, nice job down low. Brown's got 6 points. Philadelphia shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Outside, Kukoc. Drills it from outside. Kukoc has got his third basket of the night right there.
Kukoc, a reliable shooter off the catch. He's got a nice, sweet lefty stroke.
Davis against Kukoc. Here's the teardrop. Radliff with the rebound. Radliff's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McKee. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fills. Here's the drive.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from McKee. Hornets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Now here is Davis. Floats one. The shot's good. And the Hornets lead by 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McKee. 8 points for him. To the paint. And it's Hill with the jam.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Brown drives in over Hill. And it's Brown missing. Philadelphia trails by 10. Now McKee. Outside, Kukoc. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Rakasner. Now, here is Miller. He's covered by Ratliff. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tigers checked in for Ratliff. And Ollie subbed in for Hill.
Kevin Ollie.
The 76ers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McKee with it. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's up a 3. Kukoc grabs the miss. Philadelphia trails by 10. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Kukoc has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the bucket by the Hornets, they set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Geiger. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Rakasner. Nothing on the board. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Kukoc has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McKee. Kukoc dishes to McKee. Comes up empty down low. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Rakasner. Davis with it. Teardrop shot. Good. Davis has got 8. Philadelphia trails by 10. Outside, Kukoc. All sorts of time. And that's collected by Miller. Miller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Miller with a screen on Ollie. Driving the lane. And so it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Hornets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Charlotte moving the ball around. Mason against Geiger. Mason misses. Philadelphia trails by 10. Here's Ollie. And here is McKee. Lang is guarded by Davis. Lang, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Mason against Geiger. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, you love to see this kind of high-effort play. Working to earn the and one chance. Nicely done.
Jones checked in for Philadelphia.
At the line for your Hornets, Mason.
That one misses for Mason. Philadelphia shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And McKee kicks to Kukoc. Here's Ollie. Pass to McKee. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Davis. Here's Rakasner with the drive. Brown down low. Guarded by Kukoc. Brown. Good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Ollie. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Ollie's got his first basket of the night. Charlotte leading by 7. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
Now here's McKee. Pass to Kukoc. Mason against McKee. Mason misses. Philadelphia trails by 9. Now here's McKee. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Here's Geiger. The layup off target. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Davis against Kukoc. And it's slammed in by Davis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's McKee. Outside, Kukoc. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3 ball.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
Here's Mason. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes both from the line. Now Iverson. Here's Kukoc. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You want to talk about difficult guys to match up with. Toni Kukoc at 6'11", can shoot it, handle it. I mean, how do you guard it?
Eldon Campbell. He's checked in for Charlotte. And the second free throw, good. Hornets leading by 9. Pass to Coleman. Left side, Jones. And slammed in by Jones.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now Iverson. Shoots over Wesley. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the middle, Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Timeout called, 76ers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Charlotte leading by 12. Down low. Here's Campbell. Geiger with the rebound. Geiger's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Iverson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Iverson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, a guy like Iverson can really wear out a defense. He's just so quick and can pull up in seconds and get by you in seconds. He just makes it hard to deal with it.
Now here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Snow. Following the bucket by the Hornets. On the wing, Iverson. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by Coleman.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Campbell, the pass to Coleman. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yes, sir. Coleman knows a thing or 2 or 3 about flushing it home.
Here's Snow. Allen Iverson on the wing. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Wesley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Coleman. And it's sent back by Ratliff. And they get it back. Wesley. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia trails by 14. Here's Snow. Iverson outside. Off target from outside. Here's Coleman. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. David Wesley on the wing. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coleman. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 16.
It's the skill set that separates Coleman from a lot of other big men in the league. There's a bunch of ways he can score.
Here's Snow. And that one's good, Iverson. Iverson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Wesley the pass to Coleman. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hill is checked in for Geiger.
In for Philadelphia, number 40, Tyrone Hill.
Philadelphia trails by 14. Here's Snow. Iverson outside. And it's blocked. And they're pushing it up. Wesley the pass to Coleman. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Ratliff's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lynch against Jones. Pass to Hill. Buries it down low.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
Jones looking for an opening. Into the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, when Jones takes initiative like this, he's a real threat, slicing to the rim with ease.
Wesley against Snow. Iverson outside. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Campbell the pass to Coleman. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Lynch against Jones. Iverson. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Wesley with the ball. Down low. Doubled by Iverson. Coleman. And that one drops for him.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
Philadelphia trails by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Iverson. Looking to get back on track here. Got a hand on it.
This is what Elden Campbell gives you. He gives you length defensively and on the board.
Here's Snow. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the score by Charlotte. Here's Hill. Campbell grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Charlotte.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
Pass to Coleman. Second shot opportunity, and it's Jones laying it in. And the Hornets lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Wesley against Snow. On the wing, Iverson. And the 3 off target.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Campbell's shot's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Iverson. Snow against Wesley. Shoots from 14. Ratliff kicks to Iverson. Missed. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.